the internet. It is Tuesday the 19th of July 2016. We're on our way to Seattle from Victoria. How many days are we spending in America? 4 days in America. Hello.
Kevin, hello. Thank you.
I was waiting for you to.
I was looking at, like, is there a dog? Because I saw this fur.
Hey man, take a seat. We're going upstairs. Hello. Hello. So this ferry ride gives me a great idea. It's time for message in a bottle. There's ocean, I've got a bottle, got my pen, got my paper, got to write a message, and then we'll go and lob it over the back of this clipper. Littering. Now to write my message. Finished writing my notes. My hand is killing. Hate writing, it sucks. I guess it's important for this experiment though. Here's my 2-pager. Dear stranger, my name is Benon Julius Willie Motto Kirpsch, and I make YouTube videos on my channel called Gives a Minute. This message in a bottle experiment is the 7th time I have written a message and put it in a bottle. The idea is that someone, you, will find the bottle floating somewhere in the ocean and then contact me on my channel. Speaking of my channel, you will be able to find it if you search for Gives a Minute in the YouTube search bar. I live in Australia, but threw this bottle off the back of a clipper ferry heading from Victoria on Vancouver Island to Seattle. I'm not sure the ocean name or the exact location. However, we were approximately 1 hour into our trip. That's all I have to say really. Please find me and let me know when and where you found this. Benon Kirpsch, aka Gives a Minute. P.S. It's Tuesday the 19th of July 2016. Now the only thing left to do is to roll this up, put it in the bottle and lob it overboard. Not littering. It's really windy. Message in a bottle, part 7. That's message in a bottle, part 7 done.
Coincidentally, littering part 7 done.
Who are we meeting in Seattle?
My friends Cheryl, well, only Cheryl today, but Kate tomorrow. 2 girls that I had the pleasure of traveling around the US with in 1999, 17 years ago. A bygone millennium. Haven't seen them since. So Cheryl's going to pick us up when we get there.
That's sweet. I've never met either of them, but I've heard stories about these travels. Should be a fun time.
It will be a fun time.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, likewise.
How you going, man? I'm Gavin.
Adrian.
Hello, I'm Benon.
Benon.
Nice to meet you.
Cheryl, nice to meet
Hey,
you.
man.
Adrian.
Adrian, how are you?
Cheers. Cheers. Nice to
Oh,
meet you.
no.
Yes, they put me in an I1.
That's a big ass beer.
Even speaking the language, big ass.
Just trying to blend in, man. Being in America, I went for the Colossal Burger because everything's oversized and large here. Beer in case, burger in point. Colossal.
Nice.
Thank you for letting us stay at your house.
Of course. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for Gav meeting Cheryl years ago.
I meet all the cool
Yeah.
people. Can we abbreviate your name to Aid? Because we have a friend called Adrian, and we abbreviate everything in Australia. We call him Aid. Are you cool with
Aid?
that? Yeah, was that weird?
No, that's AIDS.
It's not affiliated with AIDS.
Yeah, it has. I mean, so he and I together, we would be AIDS.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of AIDS,
Yeah, a couple of AIDS.
AIDS has a bad rap these days,
It
unfortunately.
does, unfortunately. I know. Not like the '80s when it was always a party.
I was thriving in the 80s.
Yeah.
See, we
There you
abbreviate our mate to Aid, and because we do the opposite thing like Dirt Wizards, Aid got abbreviated to Hinder, to Aid or to Hinder. So we call him to Aid as in assist.
Gotcha.
So we call him Hinder.
Oh.
But that'd be weird calling him Hinder, wouldn't it? Because there's only one Hinder.
No.
Hinda? I'm not. I mean, I have a hard time responding to Hinda. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I just, it just becomes difficult. Hinder.
Hinder instead of aid.
This shit will go on all night.
How about?
We're here at Cheryl and Adrian's place. They're kind enough to let us stay here. Gav knows Cheryl. You've heard the story now. He knows Cheryl from way back. We're going to have a shot of rum and then we're going to go out to a park and chill. Cheers all.
It's fantastic to be here.
Here's the ash cold rum. Yeah.
Yep.
That's beautiful. What's the plan now, Truck?
We're going down with Cheryl and Hinder
Hinder.
to a lake, which I believe I cycled around 17 years ago. We got some Boom Strong beers, and I'm gonna like read from a journal from 1999 that I've kept forever, and I'm gonna do some readings from it, and there's some.
Wow. So these are actually the diaries that you wrote in from your road trip with Cheryl.
Yeah.
In 1999.
Yeah, and I just kept them.
Do you know about these diaries, Cheryl?
I do.
Have you heard anything from them yet?
Not yet, no. Not at all.
This is going to be great.
Not at all. This
Where's the lake?
This is the big lake that you bicycle on.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
somebody abused me for being on the road. I remember getting called an asshole.
Probably. Hey man, biker. Yeah, that trail.
Up in Vancouver, they go
Gilman.
to your left. Here they go, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
The famous early '90s band Soundgarden, grunge band, actually got their name from an art installation here in Magnusson Park called the Soundgarden. We might, if you guys get drunk enough to be excited about it, we might wander down.
I guess, I mean, that shouldn't be surprising, but considering we're in Seattle. There you go. For any of you playing along at home that are interested in the band Soundgarden, and I know from me I am, I'm not at home, I'm here. You heard from the man. They got their name from an art installation in this very park, Magnusson Park. What do you got for us, Truck?
This little section's called Skip a Bit. It was in Chicago through to Cleveland, and I think it was, I don't know, halfway through August sometime of 1999. I've caught up and fell behind. I'm going to skip the details of Chicago through Cleveland. We gave Terry a ride to Chicago. Who the fuck's Terry?
Oh, that dude that we met up with in Minneapolis, that other Australian guy.
Yeah. Stayed in a no smiles allowed prison with ridiculous train line about 2 meters from our head. That was the last
No smiles allowed?
Yeah, that was me exaggerating. Everybody drove like fuckwits, and the loudspeaker at the local train station needed 47 Ugg boots to quieten it by 1/8 of a decibel. Cleveland was beautiful. I wanted to rattle off many a roll of film in front of the beautiful smokestacks. We camped on a beach somewhere, then in Pennsylvania. I'm drunk, I didn't know how to pronounce that. Before cruising onwards to New York, we stopped at Cheryl's aunt's house, later to be dubbed Aunt Omnis, and got a bus from Princeton, New Jersey into New York City because we knew driving in New York would suck dog's balls. We got ourselves a hotel room, as all hostels in New York, on a Saturday night in summer were full. We wandered in and experienced this kind of subway tomfoolery one could only see in New York. Buskers, a dude in a clown suit, a girl with 47 piercings, and another dude talking loudly to himself. And I forgot the dude who looked fucked up, and we believe he may have backed out in his pants. Waiting for a train is like standing in a sauna with 6 skivvies and 4 jumpers whilst doing star jumps. It's hot, I think, what I'm trying to say there. All we did in New York was walk in and snigger. Homeless sloths eating out of slothfully full bins, and dudes on bikes trying to pick fights with horn-honking, reckless cabbies. On the Sunday and Monday night, we stayed at Dawn's Pad on East 92nd Street. It was weird to see Dawn again. I think she's been New Yorked. One of our last impressions of New York was some funky dude telling Kate to smile because it looked like your best friend just died. I sniggered.
Wow.
We stayed that night at Auntie Omnis's house, and she had totally cleaned out our car and put in 8 million things for our usage. Aunt Omnis was nice, just a bit but I reckon that might do, hey, because I could go on, but that's a good way to. So you know, yeah, that is. What's her real name?
Melody.
Yeah, I never got that far.
ISIS.
If you, oh man, are you serious? It just stopped. I literally started filming and it stopped.
It's all about the breeze. Yeah.
Soundgarden.
It's a Soundgarden.
We're at Lake Washington.
It's not a
Behind me,
Magnusson Park.
Magnusson Park. Behind me, you can hear. Well, you can't now because it has stopped. But in the distance, you can see and hear these Actually, you know what? Adrian can explain it better. Adrian, explain it better.
I always thought they were panels, metal panels, that as the breeze came through caused the panels to vibrate and you know make noises at a certain frequency depending on the breeze.
The cultural significance here is that the band Soundgarden took their name from this Soundgarden. We're on Roosevelt Way and North 64th, and this is the Sunlight Cafe. Cheryl and Adrian, who you've already met, they own this place, and it's been super nice for them to let us come and have breakfast here. It's a vegetarian cafe, so we're going to have some lovely vegetarian food. Tell us about this cafe.
Well, this cafe has been here since 1976. It is Seattle's oldest vegetarian restaurant. It was started by 5 women, and one of the original women ran it for the most of the time with her husband, Joe, Margaret and Joe, and their son and I took over the establishment in April. We do breakfast, lunch, dinner. We make everything from scratch. We don't use sugar. We don't have any processed foods. We sweeten everything with honey or molasses, fruit sweet. And it's a unique gem that exists in Seattle.
I don't think I've ever been to a cafe that uses no sugars and only natural sweeteners.
No.
This is going to be very interesting, and I'm excited.
Cool.
Thanks.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Do you think we could have a look through the kitchen at some point?
Of course.
Yeah, that'd be great as well.
When's your shift start?
Yeah, I offered to work here last night. That might have been after a few drinks.
You can work a shift and we'll go on a trip.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gogo.
The outline of it, you'll like it. It'll. So happy to have you guys here.
This is pretty cool. Cheryl has let me come into the kitchen. No stranger to kitchens. How's it going back here?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Got the music,
Got the tunes pumping.
got the sunglasses on, those are cool, like, we know what we're doing.
Now we don't want to get in the way of guys here, but line cook here. Behind. I wanted to throw in the terminology behind. This is the other section of the cafe. And now here we are at the back of the Sunlight Cafe, which if you come here, you won't see this because you don't need to, but it's nice to be able to see it with Cheryl. Thank you very much for showing us.
Of course.
Here's their large walk-in, what we call a cool room, they call a walk-in. It's the same thing. It's a cool and it's a room. And you can walk into it.
Yes.
Now all this is your food prep area, your backstage station. These here are the spices that went onto the tofu.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you which ones because that's the trade secret. I do want you to try the tofu if you come here. I didn't order it, but I picked some of Cheryl's. She let me.
Yes.
But if you come, order the tofu, you're gonna go off your nut. It's so good. So there's a little tour of Cheryl and Adrian's lovely cafe. If you find yourself in Seattle, I'd strongly suggest coming and checking out Sunlight Cafe. You're gonna see ambience and beautiful, amazing vegetarian food. I had a little bit of menu envy, and as soon as I saw the tofu, I was like, damn it, I should have got the tofu. But I had a little couple of sneaky ones off Cheryl, and it is really nice. If you come in here, try the tofu. We got out of the city after an amazing late breakfast at Sunlight Cafe. Now, look where we are. Rattlesnake Ledge, this is called Rattlesnake Lake and Rattlesnake Ledge. Man, looks incredible. So our initial plan was to actually go up to Rattlesnake Ledge, which is about, I'm going to point it out, I'm going to show you.
I never thought about it that
It's up there somewhere.
Ooh, Nino's gonna do
Probably about, I think it's about 2 miles away to use local currency. Instead of doing that, we ended up having beers and swimming. And so we're not going to do that at all. We're just going to continue to sit here and have more beers and more swimming. Now that might seem lazy, and some may argue that it is lazy, but we made an executive decision, 3 of us, as mature adults, to be lazy. And that's how it's going to be, so that's how it is. The other thing that we have to do though, back over here as we came through this entrance to the lake, there was actually like where the lake exits the lake, so it continues down to the, I don't know what you call it, the river or the stream. It's got a smooth rock that's been worn away over the years. It's like a natural water slide. Now there are kids there right now, but probably in about an hour when the kids are gone, we're going to go down there and we're going to slide down that water slide natural style. Should be heaps of fun. Oh, that's
We're out of time.
Hey, thanks a lot for checking out Gives a Minute, my YouTube channel, the one you just watched. If you liked it, perhaps you'd like to check out the previous minute, a random minute, or even the very first minute. And if you're feeling generous, do me a solid, subscribe. If you're a photographer, you might want to check out my Lightroom 6 presets and all the other social crap. That was a long pause. See ya.